my meat. I beat. Oh shit! What's happening? What's happening? YouTube. It's Von Riparashi. I'm back. Week 11, and I know it's not Tuesday. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thursday. And shit. I'm like, he's 2 days late. I don't give a fuck, my nigga. All right, y'all niggas gonna take what I give you. It's like, nah, but really, I just been busy as shit, honestly. But let's wrap this shit up. You know what I'm saying? It was a wild week of football, probably the wildest all season. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp that. Let's do this shit. I'm gonna start this shit with the Packers Seahawks. Week 11 wrap up, by the way. I mean, Seahawks fumbled on the first play. Packers scored first. Seahawks got a running core. Packers were up 14-3 at one point. Seahawks O was struggling in the third. And Seahawks D got them clutch sacks, baby. Seahawks won this game fair and square. The better team won. The better quarterback won. Russell Wilson showing us why he's the better QB. Clearly, I know I hate the Packers. And the Seahawks won 27-24. They come back offensively and just do this thing. They did their thing. So shout out to them. Fuck the Packers. I love seeing the Packers lose. It's always a pleasure for me. And I mean, I don't really don't know much, don't have much to say. This was a last Thursday night's game. I mean, it was cool. I like to see Russell Wilson do what it do. I like to see a defense step up and, when they're down and just, take the fucking W. I like that. It's like a strong arm robbery. The Packers got strong arm robbed on last Thursday. And I love seeing that from the Packers and the most overrated QB in the league. I love seeing that. Don't get me wrong. Aaron Rodgers actually played very well. His receiver core did too. I mean, they always do. That's who they are. But sack gang, Seahawk sack gang. You know what I'm saying? Just sacking shit, taking their shit back, robbing the W. I like seeing that. So congrats to the Seahawks on that W. Packers Giants, which was one of the more offensive games. I mean, Giants O and Saquon went ape shit. And I told you guys the Giants O was nice. I've been telling you the Giants O was nice all season. Saquon was running all over the Bucks. Saquon was looking crazy. I think he scored like somewhere in the 30s in the fantasy points. He went ape shit. You know what I'm saying? 24-7 in the middle of the third quarter. And then the Bucks O responded. And it wasn't even Fitzmagic. I think it was Jameis. You know what I'm saying? Just tying or coming all the way back from 24-7 to make it a fucking game. And the Giants win 38-35. But when you up 24-27, like late in the third, and you let a team just bounce back like that, that's a game. That's a great game. And this is why the Giants are like 2 and whatever the fuck, 3 and whatever the fuck, because of shit like this defensively. Honestly, Giants have a lethal team. If they had an O-line, it would be scary. They'll probably be on top of the division because motherfuckers just got offense, man. They got a whole lot of it, Got Shepard, Saquon, Odell. Like, I know it's fun to make. It's fun. It's always fun to make fun of Odell. Like, oh, this nigga's gay. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's fun. But that nigga's fucking nasty, son. He's electric. He's explosive. He's fast as shit. And even if he was gay, he's the best gay receiver. I mean, fuck that. He's the best gay player of all time. If Odell is gay, he's the best gay player of all time. I'll tell you that right now. So that's always something to look up. Like, if I was in the NFL and I had a gay rumor, I would want to be in Odell's position. And it don't matter because Odell hit bad holes. So it really don't matter. Like, it doesn't. I'm tired of this. Man, nigga gay. I don't give a fuck, son. That nigga will cook your team and fuck your bitch. So I don't really care what you do with a man if you could do both of those things. You know what I'm saying? Nigga fast as shit. Can't check him on the field. Can't check him off the field. Like, you can't outdance the nigga. So, hey, man. I'm going to just keep that there. Giants take it 38-35. Redskins, Texans. This one hurt my heart as a Skins fan. This one is kind of what I've been I've been dreading this game, since last week, couple weeks ago when we was winning like that. I was like, oh, we played the Texans. I already know. The ref kind of fucked us on this one though. Not gonna lie, poorly officiated week. Actually, we look at week 11, all the game costing penalties that there were. And these were one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and start by saying Skins D was struggling at first, couldn't stop the Texans. They had a 101 pick return by Alex Smith that killed all momentum. And then Alex just threw another pick. Let me tell you something. Alex Smith, we lost Alex Smith for the season with the fractured, I guess, leg. But he was playing terrible. So it wasn't like he was playing like pure dog shit. It was just embarrassing to watch as a Skins fan. I mean, at one point we were kind of happy because Jake Gruden would have took him out. He just would have kept him in and like let him fuck the whole game up. And it's like, no. Colt McCoy came in blasting shit, threw a touchdown, took the lead actually. So Preston Smith had a great game defensively. Shout out to Preston Smith. I've seen you all game. Colt McCoy was looking nice. Clutch defense by the Skins put us in position to win that game. Bad coaching. Oh yeah, we had a holding call that stopped them. We had the lead, but then it was an extended play, and then Josh Norman like slightly grabbed this nigga's jersey and Deshaun Watson still got sacked that play, but they called a fucking holding on that, man. And then bad coaching, trying to force a PI on 3rd and 10 when all you needed was a 10 to 12 yard pass to get in field goal range and miss and win the game. Because we're down by 2. All we need is a field goal. And, we trying to force the PI, which it was a PI. We threw a bomb to Josh Doxson down the left sideline. And it was a PI there, especially if you're calling a PI if you're calling Holden. If you're calling that holding on Josh Norman and you don't call that PI on that left for the game where he threw it up, yeah, that was bullshit. And we got fucked that game. We got fucked in the ass. So fuck the refs that game. It was embarrassing. Texans. And so let me tell you how it ends. So we don't get the PI. It's 4th and 10. We go for like a 69-yard field goal. Something ridiculous like that. Of course, I don't blame the kicker for that loss. His leg, you just, come on, man. I don't expect no one's leg to be that vicious. So we missed the PI, missed the field goal, lose the game. Texans win 23-21. Very depressing loss for the Skins. But that's another thing. I'm excited to see Colt McCoy today. Thanksgiving today. We play at 4:00. Fuck the Cowboys. And I'm tired of this conversation. Oh, the Cowboys are back. The Cowboys. They're going to take the division. I'm tired of this Cinderella story bullshit when it comes to the Cowboys. All right. We need to put their ass away. And we're probably not going to be in Dallas and all this fuck shit. This Thanksgiving. All the odds are in their favor. But I'm just tired of all the just shit that the Cinderella story bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. The fuck out of here. You niggas started the season. You guys, you are a bad team. Like, the Cowboys are a bad team. You just have some lucky breaks on defense. And offensively, Ezekiel and Amari Cooper and Dak be saving y'all. Like, honestly, the Cowboys are not good at all. But fuck it, play today. We'll see what's up. I mean, I'm really not that excited for today's game because it's in Dallas and it's Thanksgiving, and it's like all the momentum is on Dallas' side. I wouldn't be surprised if. I mean, I don't expect that. I mean, Colt McCoy better cook shit. But yeah, fuck them niggas. Bengals Ravens. Let me tell you, Lamar Jackson started, and I like him. I like the way he scrambles. He reminds me of a young Vic, really. Bengals still move that ball, of course, Andy Dalton. I'm getting more and more impressed by the Ravens' run game. Fourth quarter was all defense, really. Lamar Jackson really looked like Vic. The way he scrambled in the pocket, like everything. Like, he's just a little skinnier and a little taller. But other than that nigga looks smack like Vic. It was kind of amazing to watch. Ravens really have something. I mean, he did throw a pick off a scramble, but hey, you're a rookie. You're going to do shit like that. Get it out your system now so you don't do the shit when it matters. You know what I'm saying? And then the Ravens D ended the game for them with the stop on fourth and late in the fourth. And Ravens narrowly escaped 24-21 over over the Bengals. And like I said, that division is iffy. We just need the Steelers to start losing. If the Steelers could just start losing again, if we could find teams that could actually beat the Steelers, this division could be up in the air again. Honestly, I'm kind of tired of these lucky breaks that these Steelers have been getting. I've been reviewing all the W's, and about 69% of them shits on the Steelers side, since they won so many times, have been very lucky and like just bullshitty. You know what I'm saying? Just like narrowly escaping. And I'm like, I'm not convinced. I'm really not convinced by the Steelers. I'm ready to, anyways. Panthers Lions, which is a game of the week qualifier. I mean, the Panthers overproduced early. The Lions run game on top of it. Kerryon Johnson, this. Matthew Stafford balled. Lions receiver court balled. Very nice. Cam blew the game on the 2-point. That's right. He couldn't get the 2-point. Overthrew it. Just a bad pass, really. Just a bad pass on the 2-point. They came back all the way back and could have won the game on the 2-point. They blew it. And honestly, it's just at this point, and the Lions win 20-19 over the Panthers. But at this point, Panthers are the most unpredictable team in the league. And I'm done having this conversation about them. I'm done talking about how nice they could be and or how nice they are. And because when you lose a team like the Lions, but you beat like great teams, like that's the shit I don't understand. Like, beating great teams and losing the like mediocre ass teams, and it's just like, we can't gauge you. And not only that, you're not even first in your division, nor will you be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the Saints, man. Saints taking it in that division, but it's just like, wow, bro. Like it's just this shit I don't really understand. Like when it comes to the Panthers, it's just I don't know. I would be confused if I was like any of the coaching stuff. I don't know. We beat good teams and we lose the bad ones. I don't know. I'm done. I'm just done having this combo. Cam, that was a terrible pass. It was just like over the head, but for the game though, I mean, good game. Like I said, it was a game of the week qualifier. It wasn't a bad loss. It wasn't a pathetic loss, but this is like, wow, like Panthers really should have won this game and they can't even do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on though. Titan Colts. This is I'm gonna go ahead and get this most pathetic loss of the week. First off, let me start by saying Colts win this 38-10. So you know where I'm going with this and why this is most pathetic loss of the week when it comes to the Titans. Because it's like this team beat the Patriots. Like the Titans beat the Patriots. I'm not lying, they did. And then you lose to the Colts. But let me tell you something about this. I told y'all already about Andrew Luck and this lethal Colts offense. I told you about Colts D playing phenomenal, especially today or that day. Titans D couldn't do nothing to that pass game. I told you the Colts offense is lethal. Colts was running it on that ass too. Titans O-line got exposed. Just sack nation. It kind of almost looked like that Ravens game where this nigga got sacked 13 times. Like it was just sack. And that T.Y. Hilton was lit. The one where he stayed in, like he was getting dragged out, but like he's athletic and agile enough and just feathery. That's what I'll call it. It's just feathery, like just staying in. TD. Colts O did whatever they wanted. And what the fuck is wrong with Tennessee? And I'm going to go and stamp. Not only is this the most pathetic loss of the week, but this is the most inconsistent team in the league. You can't beat the Patriots and then lose to the Colts. And don't get me wrong, Colts have like one of the best offenses in the league, but it's just like this is another like Panthers-like situation where it's like, what the fuck do we do about this team? Because they step up, but then they step down. So it's just certain things that I don't know. It's just certain conversations that had to be had. Niggas gonna get fired. Niggas, you know how shit gonna go, bro. It's just not. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. But fuck it. That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Cowboys and the Falcons. I'll go ahead and give this defensive game of the week. Honestly, everything about this game was mediocre, except for like Zeke turning up off the screens and the runs. Falcons didn't work at all. Honestly, they got field goals and scored one touchdown. Defensive game, first half, 3-3. Third quarter, Dallas was running all over them niggas. Fourth quarter, at 8, Atlanta ties it. And then the Cowboys narrowly escape with a narrowly made field goal, probably like by less than a ruler. So this was just a mediocre game to me. Of course, Cowboys going to get the hype because they beat the Falcons and they just win, period. Whenever Cowboys win, they get a bunch of people like, oh, my God, them boys back, blah, blah. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, especially a guy from my first take, the Cowboys fan. I forgot his name, but let me find it because I actually want to have a conversation about this nigga, honestly, and just how fickle people are. What's this nigga? Will Kane. Will Kane, you fucking fickle bitch. First, this nigga's crying like when the Cowboys are not doing, a few weeks ago, they get like some loss to an easy team. He's like, it's over for us. We stink. It's over our season. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Just upset. And then this game, after this game, I see it. He's smiling. He's like, yeah, you see us now? Like, that's what I'm talking. I'm like, bro, you are the definition of a fickle fan. You are the definition of like a low emotional IQ. Like, get the fuck out of here, Will Kane. Will Kane is half the reason why I want to see Redskins come in tonight and spank that ass. All right? I like to see Will Kane sad. I don't like to see Will Kane confident and happy. I want to see him fucking sad. Especially if you're as fickle as that. You're not even a really, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. You're a fickle fan. Fuck the Cowboys organization. I'm going to say that once again. I'm tired of like just the hype behind them. They're starting to become like the Packers and the Patriots and the Saints. Like they're starting to become like these teams with the hype. And I'm tired. I'm tired of the hype train. I'm tired of the dick ridery. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's the dick ridery. And I'm very tired of it. So fuck Will Kane, fuck the Cowboys, narrowly escaping, and fuck the Falcons for like whipping ass. That's another team that whips ass and then loses. It's like, fuck the Falcons too, man. Like, you bum ass. I hate the Falcons. I'm starting to hate the Falcons. Honestly, I'm starting to hate you niggas because y'all beat us. And then y'all just like, no, we're some shit though. And y'all lose 2 straight. So it's like, it's fucking Falcons, man. Fucking joke. Anyways, I'm going to go to Steelers Jags after this. Oh, yeah. Cowboys win 22-19. Steelers Jags. This is another game of the week qualifier, and I'll tell you this: Jags D was looking like last year's at first. Jags D was looking nice. Bortles played like dog shit. And I'm gonna give you a perfect example of him playing like dog shit. And the defense gave you 6 picks. I mean, don't get me wrong. 2 of them were taken back by the reps, but in total, the defense gave them 6 picks. All right. Terrible officiating all week when they took the pick back because of that fraudulent ass roughing the passer. We're gonna have this roughing the passer conversation too, because it's been a lot of fraudulent calls, but it's all right. It's all right. But this shit gotta end. This shit gotta end this week. But yeah, terrible officiating all week. It's just pathetic officiating, killing the sport. Jags were up 16-0 by the end of the third. Jags had numerous chances to end the game. Steelers pass game woke up late in the fourth and started bombing shit. And then the Steelers narrowly escaped. But blame Jacksonville. Okay, so let me tell you, when you're up 16-0 in the third, and then you have various chances on offense, and then your defense gave you 6 picks. There is no reason why you lose that game. There is no reason why I don't even know how you blow that. Even if they scored 2 TDs on some lucky shit, which should be the maximum, you're still up by 2. So it's just amazing how you blow a game. By the way, the Steelers win 20-16, but this is Jacksonville's offense fault. You got 6 picks. You were up 2 scores by the end of the third, and you still couldn't win the game. Defense gave you everything you needed to win and some, and you still couldn't do it. So Very embarrassing display by the Jags offense blowing this game. 6 straight loss by the Jags. I think it might be time to just dump Bortles, or is it the O-line? I don't know. Bortles just not good. He's not the Bortles that I seen. He's not the Bortles that I was defending when I was talking to, I forgot who I was having an argument with. Like, that's just not the right Bortles. That shit was ass. That shit that's all right there. You up 16-0 and like you never scored again, actually. They never scored again after that. So it's just like you got to really just sit down and have this conversation about with yourself. Like, is it really us or is it our offense? And I think that's what it is. It's our offense. The defense is giving you everything you need. Steelers should not have won that game. I'm gonna go Broncos Chargers, another game of the week qualifier, and I'm gonna tell you like this: Lindsey for the Broncos ran that fucking ball. Broncos D stepped up early. Melvin Gordon, of course, went ham. Chargers pass game gave him the lead by the half, though. Of course, you know, even the Broncos had a great start, but you already know the Chargers D they're gonna give them that lead by the half. Chargers were up 19-7. And somehow the Broncos takes the lead. They was bombing shit. Chargers was up by 2 late in the fourth. Broncos got down the field with a late kick with the field goal and win by 1. And let me tell you, the Chargers had a missed extra point early in the game. And pretty much the Broncos ended up winning 23-22. So that missed field goal ended up biting them in the ass. And takes the W, the Broncos do, by 1. So just let that go. I mean, I have nothing really to say. I mean, the Chargers are a great team. They probably just let this one slip away from them. I don't really have much to say about them. But except for this is exactly how, like, little mistakes will fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Kicker missed the field goal. And it was like, oh, it's all good. We got we good. Then they can't do shit against Broncos D for the rest of the game except get a field goal. And then Broncos D marks down and takes the lead and takes the game. You know, so that's just football, baby. That's high school shit right there. That's some shit your coach will have a whole conversation with you about, like, this why we can't fuck up. This why, you know what I'm saying? Because that's literally a heartbreaking loss if you're a Chargers fan. Like, damn, these niggas just came back and took the W like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go Raiders Cardinals. Oh yeah, and yeah, Broncos win 23-22. Raiders Cardinals. Cardinals was striking early. Cardinals and Raiders D line were pulverizing shit. Raiders D got the stop when they had to, and Raiders got them to win. I mean, Josh Rosen was looking all right, you know, for 2 bum ass teams. It was a good game, actually. For 2 bum ass teams, it was actually a good ass game to watch. I actually enjoyed watching this game. A lot of, you know, Fitzgerald had 2 touchdowns. Josh Rosen threw it right to him. Did not know Byron Leftwich was Arizona's offensive coordinator. It's always good to see a legend like that. And yes, that's right. Byron Leftwich is a Jacksonville legend, goddammit. I don't care who the fuck you are or who your team is. You got to acknowledge that every time. So, yeah, you already know Raiders win that. Let me get the final score on that. 23-21 Raiders. Good game. Fun game. I liked watching it. You know what I'm saying? I had a good time. Let's go to the actually most pathetic loss of the week. We have 2 candidates. It's going to go Saints-Eagles. And let me start by saying Saints win 48-7. But it wasn't like an ass whooping, though. It was just an offensive display. So when I say Saints have arguably the best offense in the league, I mean, Alvin Kamara is just too nasty. That's why I didn't make this most pathetic loss of the week. I made this a candidate because it wasn't an all-around ass whooping. I mean, it was, but it wasn't like an obvious ass whooping, even though it was 48-7. You could still see, like, the Eagles fighting back and getting first downs and shit. It was just more so a stop on defense and an offensive display by just an all-around offensive display by the Saints. So Alvin Kamara just too nasty. Drew Brees was on point, on target, on time the whole game. Mark Ingram was running all over their ass too. Eagles had one good run for a TD and then exited the game offensively. Traquan Smith, the receiver for the Saints, popped the fuck off, had probably the game of his career. I mean, just Saints. I mean, the Eagles just couldn't do anything offensively. And offensive field day for the Saints. Carson Wentz struggled, and the Saints went 48-7. I mean, it's not really much to say other than the Saints might just be the best team in the league. They're dangerous. They need to be stopped. You know, that's what there is to say. Like, it's not really much to say after that. I mean, it's quite obvious at this point. You know, the Saints must be stopped. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, the Saints must be stopped, and they get the 48-7 win over the Eagles. Don't know who to play less, but of course, we're going to do our parlays and our pick'ems and shit after this. So, great game. Good, just good offensive. If you want to watch like pure offensive, you're an offensive purist, you should go back and watch that game, see what the Saints do, because they balled out. You know what I'm saying? Offensively, over the Eagles, over a decent squad, not a straight shit squad, just a decent squad like the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Let's go Vikings Bears. Bears O was looking all right. Tariq Cohen is great. Vikings O struggled. Bears O-line and linebacker core dominated. I'm sorry, D-line. Bears D-line and linebacker core dominated Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. And just, you know, had the Vikings looking exactly how I had them looking. Kirk Cousins threw a pick to the crib, which is always good to watch. You know, as a Redskins fan, I like seeing Kirk Cousins fuck up and throw picks to the crib. And, you know what I'm saying? Because then it just reminds me how much we don't need him. Even now that we have Colt McCoy as our starting quarterback, I would still pick Colt McCoy over Kirk Cousins. I'm probably the only like nigga that believes that, but Kirk Cousins, he's a deep pass guy. Like I don't know. Don't get me wrong, he's accurate, but he's just not clutch. And this is another like, you know what I'm saying, example. Even though Vikings started to come back, just a convincing big win for the Bears. Bears win 25-20 over the Vikings in convincing fashion. And why Chicago takes the NFC North, we'll find out today on Turkey Day at 12. You know, another great game coming. So can't wait. A lot of good games today on Turkey Day. Don't forget the stuffing. There's always one ass whooping. So can't wait for that. And last but not least, we have Chiefs Rams, which is the game of the year. In all honesty, and really, it really was. I'm gonna just spoil it and tell you the Rams did beat the Chiefs 54-51. This shit look like a fucking Madden. This shit look like a Madden game. Flawless offense on both sides. Rams pass game was precise. Kareem Hunt still raw. Chiefs pass game was still next level. Chiefs also raw because they run triple play options and shit. Like Chiefs out here running triple play options and shit. Like who does that? You know what I'm saying? And I mean the Rams D was sack, scoop, and score for a TD. We saw that a lot. We saw a lot of scoop and scores and sack fumbles and sack fumble returns. I mean Aaron Donald. I mean, what more do you have to say? Aaron Donald is a fucking monster the way he was out there sacking, scooping, score, you know, just the sack fumble forces. And the Chiefs did the same thing too, you know. Rams sack, scoop, and score for a TD. None of these teams' defenses could stop each other. Honestly, that's what Stephen A. Smith said. Stephen A. Smith said none of these teams go to the Super Bowl because of their lack of defense. And honestly, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that. I think when your offense produces like that, you're definitely going to the Super Bowl because no defense is going to stop you. That's the thing. That's the only difference. Yeah, you're right about the defense part. The problem is these niggas' offenses is next level Madden-like. You have a Madden-like offense. There's only one team that's competing with this type of shit, and it's going to be the New Orleans Saints. No other team is competing at this level of, you know, is producing at this level at all. So it's 23-23 at the half. Another big sack fumble, but by Aaron Donald and the Rams. I mean, Jared Goff runs it in to break the tie. Chiefs get the ball, take it down the field, and tie it up. I mean, it's the Chiefs. It's Mahomes. It's crazy. Mahomes throw a crucial pick to the crib. Mahomes throws a pick on the line. Again, Rams D-line and linebacker core making shit happen, making plays, score. I think they scored 3 times altogether. I mean, it's just amazing. it was looking like the Rams was going to take it early in the fourth. They were up like 40-30, something crazy, up 10. Chiefs throw a 73-yard bomb to close the gap. Then the Chiefs score on a, they score again. And then the Chiefs take the lead on a sack strip fumble on the defense, and they take it in. So it was a lot of sack fumbles and shit like that. Just all around impeccable defensive line and linebacker play, when they want to, when they're not getting bombed, because this is like a heavyweight battle. Every haymaker, every jab's like a 10-yard pass. Every haymaker, every hook is like a long bomb. And there was a lot of them, God damn it. Yeah, Chiefs score on a sack strip fumble. Rams then get deep and take the lead. Travis Kelce was putting in that middle work. Chiefs then score on a drag route to take the lead. And then Rams' immaculate pass game gets them a touchdown within 2 minutes. I told you, this is just scoring. That's why this game of the year. Mahomes then throws a pick to end the games for the Rams. Let me tell you, this is one of the best defensive line performances I've ever seen on both sides. And this top 3 best back-to-back offensive battles of all time. It was literally like a heavyweight fight. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? This shit was amazing. Game of the year. Top 3 best offensive battles of all time. Best D-line linebacker performance I've ever witnessed. Period. Like I've just never seen nothing like that. It was amazing. It was the game of the year. It looked like the Super Bowl. It felt like Super Bowl energy. Both of these teams have Super Bowl energy. And I felt it, offensively, that shit was great, bro. Go back and watch those highlights if you're an offensive purist, go back and watch those highlights. You have to watch these highlights. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's next level. Everything about this is next level. Everything about that game was next level. And you'll see it. If you have a team that's not these teams, you'll be like, damn, I wish my team was like this. Because that's all I was like, damn, I wish my offense was like this. My team's offense was like this. If Redskins had an offense like any of those, that's Super Bowl. Super Bowl shit. If we had an offense like any of those, especially with the defense we have, Super Bowl shit. So, that's all I was wishing. Offensive purist, you want to watch this game. You definitely want to watch this game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's week 11. That's week 11 for you. It is Turkey Day. We do have 3 games today. And let's do our parlays. Let's do our pick'ems. Let's see what's happening. So week 12, I'm going to go ahead and start with the Bears-Lions. I'm definitely going with the Bears. Redskins, Cowboys, I'm always going to pick the Skins always. So, of course, fuck the cow bitches. Falcons, Saints, definitely have the Saints moving their ass. Jaguars, Bills, I believe the Jags are the hungriest team in the league for a win right now. Browns, Bengals, I'm going to just go off confident and pick the Browns because I don't know what's been happening to the Bengals. So I'm going to just moving on confidence. Raiders, Ravens. If the Ravens don't win this one, they pretty much shit the bed on their whole season. So I'm going to go with the Ravens. Patriots, Jets, definitely obviously picking the Pats. Giants, Eagles, which is actually going to be a good one. And we don't know how the Eagles are going to react. I'm going to go with the Giants just because the Giants have been kind of on a roll. Niners, Bucks. Even though the 49ers are kind of on a roll, I'm going to go with the Bucks. Seahawks, Panthers. I'm definitely going to go with the Seahawks. Panthers probably one of the most inconsistent teams in the league. I'm not convinced. I'm definitely rolling with the Seahawks. Russell Wilson got that convincing W against Aaron Rodgers, and he's just better than me, honestly. Cardinals, Chargers. I'm definitely picking the Chargers, even though the Cardinals are kind of stepping their game up. I'm still not convinced. Steelers, Broncos. I want the Broncos to win, but the safe pick would be the Steelers, so I'm going to go with the Steelers. Dolphins, Colts. Don't get me wrong, Colts been balling all season, but I'm going to go ahead and pick the underdog on this one, which would be the Dolphins. But I do believe that the Dolphins could very well get that ass whooped. Actually, I should pick the Colts. I'm going to go ahead and change my pick to the Colts. I don't believe in the Dolphins much. I'm going to change my big pick on this one to the Colts over the Dolphins. Packers, Vikings. I kind of don't like any of these teams, but I'm gonna just go with the Vikings, honestly. And Monday night you got Titans, Texans. I don't know. I mean, Titans are just very too inconsistent for me. I'm gonna go with the Texans, and I say it's a blowout. I say the Texans whoop that ass 34-14. So that's my parlay. That's my pick 'em. Submit, and my entry has been saved. So interesting week of football. We had the game of the year, which was great. We'll see if I think at the end of by week 17, I'm gonna do like all the game of the weeks, and I'm gonna compare which one's the best one. So this one's probably gonna be the best one, but we're gonna do like a top 10 of games the whole year. So you got that promise from me. And that's enough. Happy Turkey Day. Enjoy yourself. Don't get a cardiac arrest. Don't have a diabetic coma for all you niggas out there that eat too much and can't have no self-control and no discipline. I'm over here about to get my shit ready. I have a lot of shit to do. So enjoy football today. It's Von Riparachi. Another week wrap up. You know where I'm at. You know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow on Twitter at LESKEEZIO. It's Leskizio, where I talk about everything, not just football, every sport, all that shit. And be blessed, my niggas. Win at life and eat good. Prosper.